up, and now we move through the poem. You are virtuous and you are gone. Poor sinner that I am remain, before your creditors, unable to bend your head. In these stanza, you means the farmer, and the farmer's wife in these lines says that the farmer is very virtuous to be dead so soon and unable to bend in front of anyone, and he's just peaceful somewhere in other world, but she has to be in here in front of everyone and get the blame that she can't make her children study, and she has to lend the money back to the money lenders as well. That's a very big burden that is fallen on her. So she thinks herself sinful, and she praises the farmer for living her so soon. And or stretch out your hand or sell your crops, you crossed over. She's like, you grew crop and it was in a loss, so you did. You didn't even stretch your hand in front of someone, you just went away. But I was born with a head bent, a hand outstretched, not unused to being sold. Knowing all this, did you leave me? In these, she says that the women in this men-dominated society is always meant to bend her head in front of everyone, and she is not allowed to get all those happiness which most probably boys get it more. So she thinks herself a bit low in front of men, and she says that now I have to stretch my hand in front of all the money lenders, and you have nothing to do with it. From childhood I am prepared to bend my head in front of men, but after marrying you, I thought I'll get a very good life, but you also did this to me. And she's like, knowing that I'm incapable of running a family, you left me. You found lilies with poisoning by bitter existence. The cotton crop is but yesterday's, but our family. She explains how he was found dead in the farm. He took the poison and he was found dead. So she says that cotton crop was bad. It was a bad memory, but you would have overcome it, but you didn't. Why didn't you overcome that? Is what she says, and she feels bad that she can't take care of the family. How often have I drowned in it? How many times have I escaped death? Whether you abused or relieved me, kept me when you are drunk. I thought he is but a man. Here she says about all the difficulties that the man gave to her, and he kicked her when he was drunk, and she says, overcoming all this, I'm living right now. I'm not dead as you are. I'm not covered like you. I came across all this, but why the hell didn't you come across all this, is what she says over here. She's like, you're a man. You had the courage to do that, but why didn't you do that? Little did I dream you would deal me a death blow like this. Here she says that she didn't expect this from him, and she expected something more really courageous from him, but she never expected this, that he would give such a big bad memory for her. True, the crop was gone, the depth remained, our dignity hit the dust. She says that now we are moving to bad phase in our life. Though the crop had gone, we would have found another alternative for living, but you couldn't wait till then and you just went. And she even says that now everyone are blaming us, but sooner or after they would have understood us, but you didn't wait. But how did you imagine my back would bear the burden of 4 children? She says they had 4 children, and she is now worried about their future. You say your crop destroyed. What of the harvest of my own? Now a mother heart comes out in the poem. She is very struggled about how will she take care of 4 children, being a single widow, and can I leave them to the wind like vomit and cotton pods? Like his husband was a farmer. He couldn't manage to stop the crop from destroying, but she is like, I have to stop my children from getting destroyed. I can't leave as you left the farm. I have to take care of my children. Here the comparison is the crop for the farmer is the children for the farmer's wife. And it takes a moment to die, but open your mouth and ask, what of this? What is this? She says that dying is very easy. A struggle for 5 minutes and you're peaceful. But struggling lifelong is very difficult, and we have to do that some or the other time. And what of this means, she's asking about what are the future for our 4 children and myself. Why is this means she's questioning him. Why the hell did you do this? Why did you give this big blow to me? Needs a firm heart to teach my children to clench a fist, not merely for a handful of rice. Here she explains what teaching she wants to give their children. Like every cloud has a silver lining, she wants to say that even though you died, I'll teach this as a lesson to my children. I'll say them never to be like your father. I'll make them courageous, and they'll do everything and they will never give up in their life. Just not for their food and bread. I'll make them courageous for everything. Whatever circumstances they'll be ready to face. But in battle, I must live. I must embrace life, not death. Embrace life and struggle for life. Here she says the same thing, that I'll never die like a coward. I'll live my life. I'll teach my children to live. I'll make them courageous. Thank you.
So earlier, within 2 minutes, how did you complete it? Right? Thank you.